Welcome back. All right, so our first full day in the park today, and what a day. Long day.
Hot.
Yeah. So, as you can see, I went for dignity with my first set of Disney ears. They're attached to the hat. So, and it's Halloween. So, and it's got THG on the side. So this hat got discarded somewhere, and I just picked it up, and it happened to say THG. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So we went on, well, to close out the night, we went on Pirates of the Caribbean, which was really splashy.
Yes.
So we didn't want to go on the front because you get absolutely drenched in the front, which last time in the park I did. I got absolutely soaked and sat in it for the rest of the night.
I've learned to not sit in the front of Pirates, so
Yeah.
I always request, please not the front.
Yeah. So she put us in the very back, which was nice.
That's great.
I got splashed a little bit, but it wasn't too bad.
I'm pretty sure they raised the water levels in the summer.
We did Star Tours twice today. Yeah, it was twice.
Was it two?
We did it first thing in the morning, and then we did the Fast Pass. We've done it 3 times so far. We haven't had the same adventure twice. So one nice thing with Star Tours is there are so many different options.
4 times. I thought it was 4 times.
Well, we might have done it twice yesterday.
Yes, I think so. I think that's it.
So we haven't had the same adventure twice.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. I know it's an older ride. It's much older than Rise, which did not work most of the day.
We haven't got to go on it yet.
And
I didn't get to go on it at all last time we were here. So.
Smugglers was kind of a mess.
A lot of rides went out today.
So because Yvonne and I are 2 people, when you get to the front of the Millennium Falcon ride, the bigger family will get to be the gunners, the pilots, and then it's, oh, you 2 are the engineers. Yep. Got it.
Got that job down.
Engineers. You know, and
I get 100% every time.
The family we were with tonight, I was kind of like, they're so bad. I'm hitting every button. I'm doing my best, but I'm watching as the score is just not great. And after last night's was really good, and then we also did, is it Web?
The Web Slingers.
Web Slingers.
I did get to go to Web Slingers.
Web Slingers, which is the Spider-Man ride in California Adventure. We did that today. Our group of 4 had the second highest score over that hour and the 9th highest of the day at that time. So that was special. Although the kid sitting next to me was the one that got 300,000 of the points. So out of the 923,000, he gets a great amount of credit.
Terrible, so that's something.
I barely beat Yvonne on that. I did so bad the first round. I want to try it again tomorrow because I did so badly that first round, and I don't know what it was. Because, I mean, when you're doing the right motion, it should be perfect.
I don't do the right motion.
I stopped. I stopped. Because I was like, I'm doing this, and I was like, that's not working. Fine, I'm just going to make fists and start punching everything. And then, sure enough,
punching the robots.
It worked. And I was like, okay, so this is poor, poor planning. So, and it hurts the wrists to have to do this.
I know, that's why I don't.
So it starts to hurt right through here. It's like, I don't want to get carpal tunnel from the Spider-Man ride. And I got a new Avengers hat because Cinnabon chewed through part of the plastic on that. So I got a new Avengers hat. It kind of shows up on camera. It might better on the set. The lighting in here is not fantastic.
No.
So, but yeah, I'm excited to have a new hat that Cinnabon cannot ruin. It hit the floor, and it was like 5 seconds later, she's chewing on it while I'm trying to get away from her.
She knows. Sometimes she knows if it's something she's not supposed to have. She runs over and chews on it really, really quick before you can get to her. Like, last
week I brought a snack for Cinnabon, and I opened the bag, and that's like the bell. Like, you can train a dog or an animal that a bell, and they know it's food, and for her it's the sound of a paper bag. And I was like, where's Cinnabon? And I had put one of my boards down on the floor, and I'd forgotten to clean the magnets off of it. So I see her with her teeth just pulling every single magnet off onto the floor. And then as soon as I went over to her, she ran away. But she was trying to get all those magnets off so she could eat them. And I knew something was wrong because she didn't come over for the sound of a bag. But yeah, so she won't be eating that hat either. But they really are like a dog that way. That they know if they're doing something they're not supposed to, and they'll try to do it in a sneaky fashion, and then kind of duck away when they get caught.
Do it really, really fast. Dad's coming.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we did the Web Slingers. Did we do any other rides in California Adventure? The crowds were insane again today, and then there was the heat. It was really
hot.
It was hot, and the thing too is when you're in the middle of the day, you really don't have any shade. You don't really have any escape from it.
Especially in California Adventure.
So you just kind of fry.
Like way less shade.
Yeah, you just kind of fry, and so that wasn't a lot of fun. We did the Buzz Lightyear ride again today too.
We did lots of rides in Disneyland. We did a lot in Disneyland. Because we did Star Tours. We started and we went in Fantasyland. We did most of the rides in Fantasyland.
Yeah. Did we do Peter Pan today or yesterday?
Yep. We did Peter Pan,
so,
Snow White,
Peter Pan,
and Alice in Wonderland.
Peter Pan, the last time that I was here, I went on that ride with Yvonne, and it was this gentle, slow ride. But I don't know if they speed it up for the summer or what it is, but it's not as slow and gentle as I remembered it. You get these downhill parts and it just flies. And I was like, I think it's gonna fall right off of here. Like I was worried, like, okay, it's gonna hit that turn and it's gonna go nope, and it's gonna drop right off.
Down into London.
Yeah, because I just remember with Peter Pan being able to enjoy it last night. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh, hey, check that. I remember us talking to kids. Look at that. Can you see that? And this time, no. Vroom, done. Get out.
I really like Peter Pan.
And then we did Alice in Wonderland, which broke down a few times today. Indiana Jones was
not when we were on it. But yeah.
Indiana Jones broke down a bunch of times today.
For most of the day. That was
we had a fast pass for Autopia. And that kind of broke while we were trying to get on it.
They had so much trouble with Autopia.
The driving in Autopia is just crap. I'm just gonna say, I swear to God, I know how to steer a car. It's been a long day. I know how to steer a car, and if somebody watched me on that ride, they'd think he doesn't know how to steer a car. And he doesn't know how to hit the gas, but it's just either all the way down or you're not giving it any gas. And it's kind of...
When we went in February, I went with Adelaide and I had to take over the gas pedal because she couldn't do it. And I had to reassure her that, yeah, this is really hard for me and I can drive.
It's awful. It's awful. So I won't be doing that one again because that was just... I don't see much of a point in steering or anything. Just hit the gas pedal and just leave it there. And then just release the gas if you're going to hit the car in front of you. Like it just... And I was like, all right, I know how to drive. I was even driving like Yvonne. You know, have one hand at the bottom of the wheel and be texting off in the corner. You know, just look at the road every now and then. And just sort of text. You know.
I don't.
Hello, Rosemary. How are you? Can you send me fabric? And,
for one thing, I don't text. I always talk to my phone.
How are you doing, Mom? Everything's great. Shannon's still aggravating me. Thanks for everything, Mom. Shannon's still an aggravating piece of, and then eventually you look at the road. That's the important thing.
See, people are going to believe you, Shannon.
The funny thing is, I realized that sitting there, my dad had a way of driving. That is how I naturally want to hold the wheel, the exact same as him. One hand, smack dab at the top of the wheel. Yeah. That's how he drove. And then if he was turning or anything else, that's when the other hand would grab the bottom of the wheel, and then you'd kind of turn it that way. Yep. And it worked for him, and it's like, all right, so
See, and the funny thing is, when I drive, I don't do the 10 and 2. I usually hold it down, and Shannon jokes, the 10 and 2, 10 and 2.
Yeah, that's not my natural. I would slap my hand on top of the wheel. I was like, yeah, that's got to be a family thing, because I just want to do the same thing my dad did. So I guess it just runs in the family. I have no idea. And then food-wise, we got... I haven't tried the Matterhorn yet. I got the Matterhorn pastry. I did the chicken strips. They're okay. They're all right. I preferred the burger.
Yeah.
The burger I thought was good yesterday. And I didn't like the fries as much from the Horseshoe place. I didn't think the fries were nearly as good. I think they were old.
Oh.
I got the feeling they were old.
Or the oil, if the oil's different.
Maybe, but it wasn't as good. And then the soda I didn't think was as good either. So, and it's weird because I understand in Disney it's all kind of the same thing, but from one location to another, I guess it's a little bit different, at least in preparation maybe. But yeah, I mean we had a good day considering the heat. We did come back to the hotel for a while.
Quite a lot of rides, and for how many people there were.
There was a lot.
So many people.
A lot of people. It's
it makes it so I don't have the patience to stand in line for a really long time for
no.
I don't want to do that.
No. We're gonna have to try to hit Rise tomorrow though, and hope that it's open.
If it can be open in the morning, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of my thought. If for early entry we do stuff, but then go towards Star Wars, and hope it's actually open in the morning. Maybe it will be.
Did you record the Kylo bit today?
A little bit.
So we could probably upload that to the Entertainment Guy channel.
I got the second part when he came back.
Okay.
No, because I got the part with the
stormtroopers where they were pretending to be force choking each other.
That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too.
Kylo's great. I like Kylo.
Yeah. And they had Chewie. The characters are definitely different than when we saw it when we were here in the winter.
Yeah.
Some of the characters that are out are a little bit different. I saw Captain Hook. We saw the Mad Hatter today.
Yeah, I've never seen the Mad Hatter. And they had Alice. We've seen a lot. Mickey and Minnie and
Goofy.
Pluto, Goofy.
The Goofy's girlfriend.
Clarabelle.
Yeah.
We've seen Stitch a few times.
Yeah, Stitch is around a lot.
Oh, we saw Mr. Incredible.
Jesse and was that Buzz that was with Jesse?
Yes, yeah, that's right. Buzz was with Jesse.
And I think that's it. I can't think of anybody else.
We need to catch the parade at some point. We saw it when we were on the train.
Yeah, I was on the train for the part where you go through with the dinosaurs.
Because I like dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are great.
It's just, it's like, I understand, like, it's kind of fun, but it is also weird. It is this oddity.
No, it's a huge diorama.
It's an oddity. I understand why it's there, but it is something that feels kind of out of place with Disneyland.
I really
have the diorama.
I like it.
With dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are awesome.
So, like, if you didn't know that it was coming, you could be like, it's a train ride, but I think it's acid. I think something's kicked in. I don't know how. I don't remember doing anything like that, but there's dinosaurs. How are there dinosaurs? I clearly got slipped something.
But then you'd be thinking, yay, dinosaurs. Yes.
I don't know that you would.
Yeah.
They'd overthrow us and kill us all.
Who wouldn't be thinking, yay, dinosaurs?
People who don't want to get overthrown or murdered.
But it's dinosaurs.
Right. The new overlords of the planet. I'm waiting for when we get a Jurassic Park movie where the president becomes a dinosaur. Eventually that's going to happen. They have like a really super intelligent dinosaur. I really shouldn't be saying it on camera because somebody somewhere is going to go, that is a great idea. President Dinosaur. Jurassic Park, President Dinosaur.
Dino Prez.
Yeah. Dino Roar. President Dino Roar. I'm telling you, it's going to work. It's absolutely going to work. That light just turned itself off.
I saw it.
I think it's a ghost. I was watching one of those ghost shows last night, and I'll throw this in here because I did this while I was at Disneyland, so it works. I think it's great that ghosts all these decades later are still just kind of being jerks. They just turn lights on and off, and then it's just a shadow somewhere, and they pull drawers out, they knock clocks off of mantles.
They just like to be
They don't
slightly
do anything.
annoying.
They don't do anything else.
Just a slight irritant.
And they're like, oh, look at this. Oh, this will make you all screaming. And I'm thinking to myself, when I was a kid, this scared the hell out of me. And now as an adult, it's just aggravating. It's just aggravating. It's a good thing this is happening while she's got her camera out. It's a good thing you can't edit this to make this happen. But anyways. So, because there's not a lot of options with the TV here. It's either Disney or weird shows. That's it. But at least I've got ESPN 8, The Ocho. So, The Ocho is the greatest thing ever. We need that in Canada. I want to watch axe throwing. I want more axe throwing. I want knife tossing. I want more people with mullets on my TV. And that's how you get mullets on your TV, is through The Ocho. Everybody should have a mullet on The Ocho. It'd be great. And it can be hosted by Pauly Shore. Almost every show can be hosted by Pauly Shore. You can get David Spade in there. He can even get Joe Dirt Hair going too. You can have him playing that whole character. You get everything late 80s, early 90s in there. Done and done. You can resurrect so many careers. I hope there's a famous executive for TV watching this that says, that's a brilliant idea. I will reach out to him. I am willing to accept any kind of contact that I might receive for that, because I think I've got some great ideas. Plus some kick-ass ghost shows.
This turned into the most random video ever. It's late. Shannon's tired.
I want a ghost show where it's obviously a dude wearing a sheet, and you can see like runners, and he just comes out and just pushes somebody. It's a ghost. Oh no! And he just yeah, and then he runs away. He does it all. He's so ghostly. But his shoes can be like all, you can like paint little ghosts on them.
You
Anyways.
are entertaining yourself way too much.
So tomorrow's our second full day out of 4 full days in the park. My numbers 1 through 20 forwards, that video is coming out tomorrow. So everybody will be happy for that one. I think the intro for that one's gonna make people laugh. I really got creative with the intro. I'm quite happy. That was my favorite intro I've ever done. So I'm looking forward to that, to when that one goes live. So yeah, but today was fun, outside of everything. So if you're planning on coming to Disneyland, be ready for crowds, be ready for heat, and be patient, because it's all about being patient, finding the right times. I also want to say this too in closing. The Disneyland app is very highly inaccurate in terms of wait times at rides. Far more now than it felt like it was in February when we were here. Yeah. Now the ride times are just, that's wrong.
But I think sometimes it takes it a while to catch up, because we have seen how people can go in hordes to a ride. So it very well may have been 15-minute wait, but then you get just this swath of people that go there, and then it throws it all off. Because
then they have to give that tag to the person at the back of the line, and so it'll take that person 50 minutes to get to the front of the line.
Right.
So the app's telling you it's 15, but in reality it's 50 minutes. Or by the time that gets to the front, it's probably more like 60.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Indiana Jones was fixed at like a little before 11:30, and there were tons of people running to it.
So many people, yeah.
So.
And so since there were so many rides broke down today for some reason, I've never seen that many rides break down. They are pretty good at getting the rides back up, but with so many out, it makes it so that other
would stress
rides,
the maintenance crew.
Yeah, other rides are just packed, and so we would see what is with these wait times. Oh, Rise is out, Indiana Jones is out, Oh, Jungle Cruise was off.
I think Cars was out too in California Adventure. Or no, it had a 60-minute wait.
That one always has a long wait. And then Alice in Wonderland was out.
Yep. But like even Little Mermaid had like a 30-minute wait today. Like it was insane.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there.
Well, and today we got to see the projection show on Small World,
which is not advertised. Not advertised.
No. So there's the projection with the fireworks show,
which is advertised. We know that.
You can
happens.
see that all over. So they do the projections on Main Street and on the castle and on Small World. It is awesome on Small World. You can see
the water
way better. Oh yeah, and on the water, which we found out yesterday. They had like
by New Orleans.
So you could see the projections on the spray, but you can't see the fireworks nearly as well.
Right.
I really like the projections on Small World. You could see most of the fireworks really well.
And then there was an Encanto one.
And then afterwards at 10 o'clock, it didn't say anything on the app. It started making sounds. And I noticed it was little shadows on Small World, and they did that. We Don't Talk About Bruno, and they had a whole projection show on Small World with that. And that was really fun.
And it looked like they might have done it again at 11 o'clock because you could see the lights coming out from Small World, so they may have done it again.
So that was really fun, and I had no idea they were doing that. We just happened to be in the right spot. But same with the projections last night on the Rivers of America, where they would normally show Fantasmic. They did the water spray and did the projection on the water like they do for Color One. And so that looked really cool. So we were able to see it on the river yesterday, and today we saw it on Small World. So I think maybe tomorrow we'll have to see if maybe we see it on Main Street. That would be fun.
True. Yeah.
It's hard to see it on the castle. There's so many people that go watch it at the castle.
And as a person of shorter stature, it's always great because the tall people will stand directly in front of you.
Yes.
That's what happened to me today with Small World, where I had a really nice vantage point, and I made sure I was far enough away from people, but then guys just step in front of me. And I'm like, yeah, you're like 6'4", so this is great.
And that's why I don't go to general admission for concerts.
Yeah, it just, then I couldn't see anything but their Mickey ears and like the fireworks and so.
And holding up the phones so they can do videos. And then you can't see it all.
That's part of the reason why when I do videos that I don't record entire shows unless I know I'm not blocking anybody.
Yeah.
If I know that there's people behind me, I'll record maybe 20 seconds and that's it. I'm not going to be a jerk and make sure they don't see the whole show. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through and you're like, that looks like the hockey guy, but he's not wearing a jersey. What's happened? So yeah, but go ahead and hit subscribe and we'll find out what happened. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.